Peace, 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 peace. It's Promised Child once again. And I just really wanted to talk to you about the way we think. The way we think is very important. Because the way you think, it has you looking at life a certain type of way. Like people who are positive or people who think rich, they look at life different than the way someone who thinks negative, who thinks poor, they view life different. If every day you get up and you like, man, my life suck. Every day you get up, you be like, life is whack. Life is this. Life is that. Then the words that you speak, you will start to actually live that life. In order to be successful, listen to what I said, we have to change the way that we think. We have to change the way that we view life. We have to change the way that we view ourselves. And I know you like, how I'ma do that, man? I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? My stomach growling. How I'ma do that, man? I don't have the money to pay my rent. Yo, Promise Child, how can I actually think right? Like, how can I actually live right? How can I actually do what I need to do in life, man, when all these bad things are going on in my life? And I tell you, you gotta believe, man. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta know that you know that you could do it. You gotta really start to look at yourself as powerful. You got to start to know that you are powerful. See, what we have to do is we have to learn how to create things. And I know a lot of people don't want to hit it. They're like, shit, I'm going to go rob this dude down the street right quick because he got $1,000 or he got cocaine in his house, and I'm going to go take his cocaine and I'm going to sell it, then I can pay my rent. Well, I'm going to tell you why that ain't go. I'm going to tell you why that's not good. Suppose you go down there, you try to rob that brother and that brother kill you. Or suppose you get caught and you go to jail. And you say you was robbing this person to take care of your family. So I'm telling you, brother, you are more powerful than that. Sister, I'm telling you, you are more powerful than that. You are greater than that. You know what I mean? What we have to learn how to do is we have to learn what we think and bring and manifest it. And the thing is, we do it. Think about it. You committing that robbery, right? You had to think about it, right? Let's say you do go do it. You thought about it, you manifested, and you went and did it. So the way you think about negativity, the way you think about harming other people, how about you, instead of directing your energy to negativity and manifesting this crime spree that you done went on, how about you manifest something great and say, you know what, I'm gonna own a grocery store. How about you say, I'm gonna own a bus station. In the same way you took the energy and took the time, or use your energy and took the time to go perform that negative act, how about you take the same energy in the same time and put it into building something and leaving a legacy for your family, where you wouldn't be risking your life to go rob somebody or risking your freedom to go to jail. Now you are getting up and you are manifesting that dream, that thought of positivity, of something that could be passed down to your baby girl, or something that could be passed down to your baby boy. You understand what I'm saying? Let's start thinking about that. We'd have thought negativity long enough, and it ain't do nothing but bring us headaches. It ain't do nothing but bring us pain, because of the negative thoughts came negative actions, and the negative actions led us to be incarcerated. The negative actions led us to harm somebody that ain't do nothing to you. The negative actions just caused us to do all these things. So how about you see what you could do when you think negative, right? How about think positive and then bring the positive things into life, and then they be like, yo, you be like, look what I did, look at my creation, look what I got going on, right? Because your thinking can produce positive, your thinking can produce negative. Real talk, man. Real talk. This something that we need to think about. Something we need to think about. It was one time in my life where I thought that only hitting the streets and And selling drugs was the only way to go. You know, I had like, yo, man, the only way I can make some money is if I sell drugs. Only way I thought. It's my thought process. So, you know about me thinking like that, you know what I end up producing? I was a drug dealer. Why? Because I perceived myself as one. Look, that was my perception of myself. That's the way I view myself. I saw myself as a drug dealer. You know, man, I'm going to be the biggest drug dealer ever. So what I did is every day I took step by step to become the best drug dealer. Look, this is all a thought now. This is what you thinking. So this what I'm saying. You say you love cooking, right? Let's just an example. You want to be a chef, right? So the same way you viewed yourself, or you view yourself as a drug dealer, or you view yourself as a stripper, or you view yourself as all these other things, start to view yourself as a chef. Start to tap into the gifts that's really inside you. Start to imagine it. Start to breathe it. And then when you start to imagine it, when you start to breathe it, and when you think about it, you become obsessed with it. Now you become a chef. Now you start to take the steps to become a chef. Because first of all, you know you love it. The thing is, you just didn't know how to pull it outside of you. You just didn't know how to go about it. And you felt like your environment influenced you so much that your environment had you thinking that, look, man, the only way you can make some fast money is being a drug dealer. But think about it. Every day you get up, or a lot of people you see in your neighborhoods, where do they go to? They go to restaurants. Come on now. You see the restaurants making buku money off of the community, right? That's what you want, some money. So how about you create your own recipe? Now you can make the money, and you can create yourself a legacy, and you got a restaurant that you can pass down. Something that you thought. So I always knew that I love my people. I always knew that I love knowledge. I always knew that I wanted to teach people. So I started to see myself as a teacher. I started to form in my head like, yo, I am a teacher. I do love people. So I started to put the action behind it. So I said, man, forget living this life of destruction. Not because the white man said it's a life of destruction. The lifestyle itself is destruction. Not because the white man said it. Just look at what happens with this lifestyle. Look at all the drama, all the friends you done lost, all the people you done lost, as many times that you've been incarcerated, or all the pain that's been caused by this lifestyle. Ain't nothing good to come out of it, and that's why it's bad. The results of it itself show you that it's bad. So I say, you know what, man? This is what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to teach my people. I'm going to help my people. So that's what I did. I changed the way that I thought. And I found out what I love to do. I love to talk. I love to help people. So brother or sister that's out there selling drugs, if you want to be a chef, you don't have to sell drugs to make money. You could, like I said, you come up with your recipes and sell them, because you are a God. You got the God inside you, and you need to pull it up out you. We got to keep thinking it. Excuse me. Then we start to act it out. That's what we started doing. It's like this, man, with your goals and your dreams. It's like a woman who's pregnant. It take her 9 months to deliver that baby. It don't happen overnight. So what I'm saying is, it takes time. I know you want the money right now, but it takes time. And the more you think it, the more you imagine it, the more you're gonna start making the way for it. Everything is about the way that you think. Everything is about the way how you look at things. Perfect example for the drug dealers. Show you how powerful your brain is, brothers and sisters. The brothers say, man, I'm broke. I'm gonna go sell these drugs. Right? Man, fuck that. I'm gonna go sell these drugs. I'm about to turn up on these drugs. So he started off with $20 worth, right? Now, what is he doing? Or what is she doing? when he thinking this. Man, I'm about to do this. Forget this. 2-3 weeks go by. Now he on $800 worth, $1,000 worth, maybe $10,000 worth, whatever. He looked at himself as a drug dealer. He thought about it. He breathed it. That's all he thought about, was being the best drug dealer. That's all he thought about, is getting them bands. Then it manifests. Now he on top of his game. He got $10,000-$15,000 worth of stuff, $20,000 worth of stuff. He doing good. He wouldn't have got him a house. He wouldn't have got him an apartment. Before he got all that, he imagined it first, right? And the thing is, our environment, and a lot of our environments, it only tell us that we could be in the military. It only tell us that we got to go to college. It only tell us that we got to get a job. It only tell us that we have to prostitute. It only tell us that we have to be a drug dealer. But I'm here today to tell you, brother, that entrepreneurship spirit that you have, you could go sell clothes with that. You could go sell toilet tissue with that. You could go sell toothpaste with that. You don't have to destroy your people to make no money. That ain't the only way that you can make it. So the same way you thought about that, you got to think about something that's positive, something that you know that's positive, and it's going to drive you, and it's going to cause you to do what you got to do. I know I keep saying this, but this is something that we don't understand. It all starts with this. There's nothing magical that's going to happen. You have to think it, you have to breathe it, then it's going to happen. Because you start to put action behind your belief. And when you put action behind your belief, whoo, come on now. You say, man, I sold 15 CDs today. But you start to say, you know what? I'm gonna start selling a million CDs a day, or I'm gonna get a million people to download my songs. You start to breathe it, you start to think it, and then you start to manifest it. Then it comes into play. Then it starts to work out for you. So think it. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Real talk. You gotta change. You gotta get that negative thinking out, man. You gotta get rid of that negative thinking. Real talk. You gotta get rid of that negative thinking. Negative thinking ain't gonna get you nowhere, but in more and more fucked up positions. You know? These multi-billionaires and millionaires, and the way they think is different. You know, I was listening to something. A partner of mine had sent it to me through Instagram, and it was talking about the different things that rich people do, and the difference between rich people and poor people, like as far as the mindset and what they think. And in it was talking about how millionaires don't watch TV like that. They read a lot of books. They either reading or they out making moves, because the way that they think. See, when you think that TV is a waste of time, and you have this in your mind, you say, yo, watching TV is a waste of time. Being on social media all day is a waste of time. Let me read these books so I can educate myself and learn more about my gift. I got a gift, but you know what? This person that wrote the book, they are living in the gifts, right? They are like a mentor to me as far as what I want to do. So I'm going to read and see how they obtain it, how they got it. Then after I finish reading, I'm going to go out and make moves. It's the way that you think. See, if you think all day, man, I go work all day, I hate my job, come home and watch TV. This is your brain. I'm going to go home and watch TV instead of saying, I'm going to go home and find out how I'm going to get out of my situation. It's all the way that you think. See, the way that we've been trained to think is go to work, come home, watch TV, be on social media all day. It's the way that we think. It's the way that we view the world. It's the way that we look at the world. The way a lot of us look at the world is we look at it from a defeated point of view. You know, a lot of us feel like we defeated because that's what we have accepted, and that's how we look at life. We are defeated, so I'm just going to drink this liquor, I'm going to smoke this blunt, and I'm going to trip off this comedy, and I'm going to watch this TV. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with watching TV and watching a little entertainment, because I do it. I watch me some entertainment from here and there, time to time. But what I'm saying is, a lot of us get lost in it, and we feel like that our life is so miserable, and we feel like we can't do what we want to do in life, so we just work, go home, watch TV, put a lot of poison in our body, because we done given up on life. We don't know what our purpose is, because just the way that we think it's just about entertainment, sports, and work, and not actually living for ourselves and working for ourselves. It's the way that we think. It's the way that we was raised. Real talk. It's the way that we was raised. But I challenge you to start changing your thoughts. I challenge you to start telling yourself, excuse me, I challenge you to start telling yourself, I can make it. I dare you to tell yourself, I can make it. Say, I can make it. I can do it. Say, you know what? I'm going to do it. Say, you know what? I'm going to get $1 billion. You know why? Because I said so, and I'm going to do it. Tell yourself that. You know how you make plans for it? Oh, in the morning, I'm going to go get me some breakfast from such and such restaurant because it's good. You know how you say that? That's how we got to start thinking about these billions. That's how we got to start thinking about touching these hearts. That's how we got to start thinking about changing our community. One person at a time. That's how we got to start thinking. And we got to constantly speak that out. We got to constantly say to ourselves, I'm going to get $1 billion. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be healthy. And as long as we keep telling ourselves this, after a while, we're going to start putting action behind it. I'm going to sell 1 million records. I'm going to have multiple restaurants across the world, and I'm going to franchise it. I'm going to build schools. Keep telling yourself. And the more you tell yourself, after a while, it's something inside you where you're going to be like, yo, I got to get up and do something. You done heard it so much. I got to get up and go do something. I got to go do it. I got to go do it. So tell yourself that, and then put the action behind it and keep it moving. That's all. And look, man, that's all I really wanted to talk to you about. And if you like what I'm saying, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, and when you subscribe to the channel, let me know. Tell me that you subscribe, and I would thank you. You know what I'm saying? And all the brothers and sisters that subscribe to the channel, I thank you. I appreciate you. You can follow me on Instagram at Promise4802. You can follow me on Twitter at PromiseChild15, and you can follow me on Facebook at PromiseChild. And peace.